Assalaamu'alaikum warahmatullaahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Nurfadilah Lestari with the NPM 2021125000063 and I'm from class R4A. In this video, I will to explain about strategies for developing speaking skills in junior high school students. Speaking is an important part of learning and teaching a foreign language as a second language. In order to teach second language learners how to speak in the best possible way, some activities that can improve speaking skills can be applied in the classroom. For this reason, teachers must create a classroom environment where students have real-life communication, artistic activities, and meaningful tasks that improve English speaking skills. This can happen when students collaborate in groups to achieve an indicator or complete a task. The following are some strategies for classroom activities that can improve speaking skills. 1. Discussion. After a content-based lesson, the discussion can be applied for a variety of reasons. Students can discuss to a conclusion, share ideas about an event, or find solutions in their discussion groups. Before the discussion, it is very important that the purpose of the discussion activity is set by the teacher. This way, discussion points are relevant to this goal, so students don't spend their time chatting with each other about irrelevant matters. For example, students may engage in agree or disagree discussions. In this type of discussion, the teacher can form groups of students, preferably 4 or 5 in each group. Then each group works on their respective topics to suit the group for a period of time and presents the results of the discussion in front of the class. 2. Role play. Another way to improve students' speaking skills is by role playing. Students pretend that they are in a variety of social contexts and have a variety of social roles. In role-playing activities, teachers provide information to students or learners such as who they are and what they think or feel. 3. Simulation. Simulations are very similar to role-playing games, but what makes simulations different from role-plays is that they are more complicated. In simulations, students can bring items to class to create a realistic environment. For example, if a student acts as a singer, he carries a microphone to sing and so on. Role-playing and simulation have many advantages. First, because the simulation entertains and motivates students. Secondly, according to Harmer, 1984 points out simulation increases student confidence because in role-playing and simulating activities, they will have different roles and will not need to speak for themselves, which means they do not have to take on the same responsibilities. 4. Information gap. In this activity, students must pair up. Students will have information that the other spouse does not have and the partner will share that information. Information gap activities serve a variety of purposes such as problem solving or gathering information. Also, each partner plays an important role because the task cannot be completed if the partner does not provide the information that the other needs. This activity is effective because everyone has the opportunity to speak freely in English. 5. Brainstorm. On a certain topic, students can generate ideas in a limited time. Depending on the context, either individual opinion or group brainstorming is effective and students generate ideas quickly and freely. And good characteristic of brainstorming is that students are not criticized for their ideas, so students are open to sharing new ideas. 6. Storytelling. Students could briefly summarize a story or stories they heard from someone before, or they might make up their own story to tell their classmates. Storytelling fosters creative thinking. It also helps students express ideas in their initial form, development, and final results, including the characters and settings a story should have. Students can also tell riddles or jokes. For example, at the beginning of each class session, the teachers could call on a few students to tell a short riddle or joke as an opener. In this way, the teacher will not only improve students' language skills but also get attention from the class. 7. Interview. Students can conduct interviews on selected topics with a variety of people. It's a good idea that the teacher gives a rubric to students so they know what types of questions they can ask or what paths to follow, but students should prepare their own interview questions. Conducting interviews with people gives students the opportunity to practice their speaking skills not only in class but also outside and helps them become more sociable. 8. Story completion. This technique is very fun. The whole class free talking activity where students sit in a circle. For this activity, the teacher starts telling a story, but after a few sentences, he or she stops telling the story. Then each student begins to continue from the point where he previously stopped. Each student has to add 4 until 10 sentences. Students can add new characters, events, descriptions, and so on. And the last 9, reporting. Before coming to class, students are asked to read a newspaper or magazine, and in class, they report to their friends what they find to be the most interesting news. Students can also talk about whether they have experienced anything worth telling friends in their daily lives in front of the class.